We'll see what happens. I should probably do better jobs at this crap. I don't take this serious. I don't know what I'm doing with my life. Maybe I'll sit back. Painting done by Michael Graver. Anyways, I don't know. I was gonna get on here and talk about how I'm freaking out, drinking coffee and eating a bunch of peanut butter and having nightmares and thinking about the future. I've applied for a job with a utility company and I'm going to be a trades laborer helper, which probably means I'm going to be digging with shovels and yeah, don't look at the screen right now. Dude, I should be doing a better job of all this. I told myself, I said, you know what? I'm gonna become more professional and take this serious. And yeah, that's how serious I am. Can you imagine? Can you imagine right now if I was naked or doing nefarious things? It would have totally have caught me. That would have been horribly embarrassing. Well, anyways, now that you're sick, seasick, car sick, whatever. Yeah, man. I don't know. Life is nuts. I don't know if what I'm doing is the right choice or decision, but I'm doing it, and it scares me. And I just had a thought in my mind. I should call up a friend and see what he thinks. But that's the I said maybe because who knows? They may not hire me. That's the real truth. But I'm going in for what they call an agility test. So I'll be doing that, and I have choices to make about that, which is garbage. And it's on my yoga day. I go do yoga on Tuesdays, and then I stay afterward and do another workout because yoga is sort of like an appetizer. Like when I'm done with yoga, I don't feel like I've done enough, except for saying that word over and over. Done. I hate saying words over and over. But anyways, yeah, so it's just scary. Life and decisions, and am I doing the right thing? Am I going to kill myself physically? Am I going to look like all these guys that do construction forever? These they just look rough. I don't mean to keep touching my face. That's what happens when you have facial hair sometimes. Or maybe you just don't know what to do while staring at a webcam image of yourself. But yeah, dude, like you look at people who do drywall or something, those guys, man, oh my gosh, and they're just rough looking. They're like 50-year-old dudes putting up drywall, trying to play guitar with their beefed up, gnarled hands, drywall hands, more D words with repetition. But it's a utility company, possible pension, retirement, and hopefully I can move to other places like office work, clerical. That's what I want. That's my fantasy. My fantasy is to go in there and do this test, and the lady doing the test for me falls in love, and I say, "Put me in here. I will work side by side with you." You know, not to demean clerical work, but that's what I want. That's why I'm not demeaning it. I want clerical work. Really, it's just getting out of what I'm doing for the last how many ever years. I don't know what. It's insanity, man. Life is insane. I'm going to probably talk too much about this and then not get the job, but there are parallels with life and with my parents and stuff. So hopefully, um, I don't know. I'm scared. I was gonna say hopefully it happens and everything goes well, but I'm scared. I've been thinking about wanting to like get a motorcycle. I don't know. And then I go outside. I was gonna give you examples of why, but no reason to get into it. I guess what I was gonna say is there's things that I dislike and I don't like that other people do them. And then like right now, there's kids going up and down my street on ATVs or quads, and I don't particularly like that. But then that will subconsciously influence me to look up motorcycle videos. And but then I go outside and it's cold, and I'm like, you don't want to drive in this. It would be terrible. And I had a motorcycle. for I don't know how many years, but I didn't drive it that much because they're weird. They're very enjoyable. It's very zen. Your mind does go out. It's you're cruising 80 miles an hour down the road, and you may not even know it. I don't even think my motorcycle had a speedometer. Maybe it did, but you just see the white lines or the street lines, markings, whatever. They're just zipping by you, and you're going, and you're just looking. You're not. It's the weirdest thing. It's almost as if you're paying all the attention and no attention at once, and you just go. All of a sudden, you go, "I'm on a motorcycle." It's the weirdest thing. Like, holy crap! I'm driving on a motorcycle, saying "holy crap," and flying down the road. It's weird. It's one of the weirdest things. But I go, man, I don't know. And then the same thing today. I got up. We've been having stray dogs running around killing chickens. It's terrible. So I locked up my chickens. I usually don't. They're in a fenced-in area, but I don't actually lock up the coop, especially during the summer, because man, it gets light like at 4:30. I don't know. It's nuts. So, but I did last night. So I had to get up. I didn't have to, but I did. And I was just like, dang, dude, this is unpleasant. It's unpleasant during the cold morning. And I'm thinking with this job, that's what I'm going to be doing. I'm going to be in unpleasant conditions all day and probably killing myself. Like my back will hurt and I will be worried about my body and quit abruptly and never get a second chance at working at this utility company again. But um, I feel like it's a adventure. I feel like I will be embracing things that I don't want to do, like driving over an hour of commute one way to get to work. And then I just saw something where it said people who commute an hour one way are like way more depressed. It's like, oh, well, this is great. Once again, I probably won't get the job. Who knows? Um, so yeah, my life is weird right now. And the future is uncertain, but the end is always near, as Jim Morrison would say. Once again, I thought I'm going to be professional. I should start writing down things I want to talk about. This I do want to talk about. I've been talking about it. I love the original Nintendo Entertainment System is literally the greatest system on the planet because I would want a bunch of games. If I was a collector, I mean, there's tons of games that I would want to actually have and to own for myself. Not because they're worth money, it's because I like these games. And Euphoria, if you've never heard of it, spelled begins with a U, then the number 4, and then IA. I don't know if there is 4 characters. I think there is. Maybe there's just 3. Dude, there's a woodpecker around my house. If it starts pecking, I'm gonna have to leave and scare it away. These freaking woodpeckers, dude. I'm gonna have to go. Anyways, they're coming out with a new Euphoria game. It'll be on the Switch and it's also gonna be on Steam. I want to play this game badly. Now, if you look at the trailer, you're gonna be like, this guy's insane. He's a crazy person. And I will admit it looks very kiddish, childish. But the original was so good, in my opinion. And you're going to play it on the original Nintendo Entertainment System, and you're going to think, this guy is insane. What is he talking about? I don't know. I just was blown away by the game. Everything about it. It's almost as close as you could get for the original Nintendo as an open world. They call it, I hate this term, but it is what it is, Metroidvania. As you go along, you start acquiring people as well as abilities. I don't know, man. It blew me away, and that's what the Nintendo has done. The original Nintendo throughout the years has just blown me away many a times with the games I find. I came across this other game. Oh no. I bought a Mayu Mini. Have you guys heard of this? I was going crazy and wanting to spend money. I've been spending money, dude. I don't even have a full-time job, and I've been spending money on dumb stuff. So Black Friday, Cyber Monday's around, which I forget about Cyber Monday. There's these sales and you think they're great. I don't know, maybe they are. Maybe you save like $10 on a thing. That's about it. But the Mayu Mini, and you want everything, you want like the higher, more modern systems to work. I'm listening for woodpeckers. But then you play some of them and you can't see stuff on the screen. So the screen's like too small. But there's other games. Oh, the Holy Diver. That's the name of the game for the NES. I have no idea if it's a hack, meaning created afterwards. I don't know if it's OEM. I'm like, dude, this is great. It's difficult. I don't know what I'm doing. It's hard. I like some of the stuff so far. I can't get very far. The other thing, do you remember Snake, Rattle, and Roll? Go play that game and tell me how far you get. Dude, Snake, Rattle, and Roll, it's so hard. It's like the hardest. And then I'm playing and I go, yeah, we got to the second level ever, and that was it. I got to the third level and I'm like, I don't even know what to do here. And it's cool because you have to figure it out, but it's also like, this is insane. The other cool thing about this Mayu Mini is it does have Game Boy Advance, it has Game Boy Colors. It has like tons of games, but some of them, the ones you do want aren't there. Mario and Metroids. Some of the Metroids are there. But I'm playing games I never played before, and I'm not a big gamer anymore. I can only play them for a little bit. But Wario 4 on Game Boy Advance, pretty good. And it's a weird concept because you go to the end of the game and then you got to go back to the beginning. It's very crazy. And it's very uncertain. There's a time limit once you, is it for the whole thing? It's odd. That's all I'm saying. I missed out on a lot of stuff, but there again, there wouldn't be very many games I would want on Game Boy Advance. There's like literally like none. I mean, even Super Nintendo, take Super Nintendo. How many games would you actually really want on that system? It's not much for me. But that's it. I'm gonna go and hunt down a woodpecker and see if he's out there. I think he is. I'm telling you right now. If I could take this camera with me, I have a electrical pole right here, and it's on there, and they fly to my house and they peck on it. And I've had problems for like 10 years. There was no more than that. 13, 14 years. There was zero problems out here with woodpeckers. I'm sure they existed. And then the last, since it's probably been a while now. What is this? This is 23. Probably starting around 2018, 2019, they started pecking, man. And they peck holes, dude, like maybe not softball, baseball size holes. I've had to patch at least 3 of them. I mean, it's insane. So yeah, and you're not supposed to kill them. That's the crazy part. Like I don't know who comes out and gets people for doing anything. They're not easy to hunt anyways. Go try to kill a woodpecker. Good luck. And the other thing is they land. I look past my shot, if I was to kill them. It's like you can never get a good shot because there's a house. And that they're smart, dude. Woodpeckers are smart, but the way I want to kill them. Hopefully, the wildlife organizations are listening. By the way, they are not going extinct. These Sonoran, Gila, whatever we got out here, and they are beautiful. I will admit, they're beautiful birds if you really look at them, but they're annoying and they're loud and they do damage. I want to put mouse traps, and for anything else, it would just like if it hit it, even if I don't even want it dead, it would just scare the crap out of it. But there's a lot. There's a lot of woodpeckers. Like there's double digits floating around here. It's insane. All right, I'm gonna end this. I'm seeing birds flying around. That's it. We're done.